Sorry, I've been doing that to everyone recently. I've just been putting them as like the just like this at the start.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gunpowder Celt, and James is here.
Yeah, I'm in a mad lad mood. I am 15 minutes early, but you'll be live. Oh yeah, he's watching the Clockwork Orange. That's why George couldn't make it, which is fair enough. They're re-showing the Clockwork Orange. Aaron's here. Yes, Aaron. James, how's it going, Aaron? But yeah, so I haven't explained what we're doing, but you can all probably tell by the title. The retro edition means that we will be looking at retro Lego sets. So, well, all of them are pretty much before 2000. We'll see how much we can get done. You know, like how many sets we can get through in the long run. We'll probably do them once every, I don't know, few months. They'll pretty much not like we're not going to get through every set ever, but like you know, we might try and get through quite a few. So where are we then? So the first thing we'll be looking at is where the hell is it? No, I should have got it up beforehand because I wrote them all down ages ago. Sadly, no, I wrote 3 of them. Let's start with the most recent ones I've wrote down then. So let's start with Lego Castle sets. Here we go. So the first set I've got down is set 383/6083. I don't know why it has 2 numbers, but yeah. So set. I'll get it up on my Google in a second. 383.
Yeah.
Flash. Here we go. I'll share screens in a second. 2 minutes late. Okay.
All
George,
right.
I thought you were watching Clockwork Orange. What's going on?
He didn't like it.
Yeah, he just left the cinema straight away.
Oh my, this is old. It's really old. It's before my time, I think. They have real horses. I mean horses from bricks.
Yeah, brick-built horses, which is pretty unique. Obviously, you've got all the figures with the cheeky smiling face on, but the throne looks really cool for the time. Gold bricks on the throne. You've got 2 quite a lot of minifigures for a really old set when you think about it. Lego wouldn't be this generous nowadays.
True. That was, normal. You got a lot of minifigures in sets. Yeah.
Very good stuff.
I like this helmet. It's so old. I mean, wow. The helmet of the knight on the horse.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I've seen people building modern versions of this one on Instagram.
That's good.
Oops. So it's still popular. Oh, those horses.
Those helmets look class, man, for the time.
Yeah.
And you get jousting sticks too. This is so cool. Some good playability.
I guess they're very expensive nowadays if you want to get hold on these.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, this is all very plain for the time, but I like these robes here on the Queen. That's really cool. So, yeah, overall, good set for the time. Good set. The next set is 667. Oh, thank God it's not 1 number less, because I think it'd be a curse set.
Yeah, I would think so too, indeed.
Here we go. Just necessary cookie. Right, what the hell's this?
That's not a castle.
This can't be right. This can't be right.
Oh, that can't be right either.
I must have wrote the wrong number down then.
How did it look like? Is that the yellow castle?
I can't remember. I just remember copying all the numbers from the video. Actually, screw it. We can just get the video up, can't we? That's actually a better idea than me typing everything out. That's a far better idea.
We can do that.
I won't play the music in the video, and I'll try and pause it as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a far better idea. Here we go. So all credit to Lego David. I won't play the video out loud. God save the Lego Queen. George, have you gone mad?
Who is that? The Lego Queen.
I think he's referring to that set. But yeah,
Oh, I guess. Ah, yeah. Wowie.
I must have wrote previous castle sets down, but here we go. Let's just get into this then. So
That's
you get a crap ton of knights going into the castle, crap ton of guards, cool sword mold for the time, but the axe mold is way better. The build's quite basic, but it serves a purpose for 1978, in my opinion. Cheeky little drawbridge too, and a bit of playability here.
Yeah, and you know what is very, let's say, almost extraordinary? They have crosses on the shields, like well, that's actually a sign of a knight order from the Middle Age, medieval time. But nowadays they won't put crosses on shields or anything else because Lego has become a kind of a religious. So every religious sign cannot be in a Lego set. So this is quite unique.
Yeah, something we'll never see again.
No, we'll never see that again. I guess. Yeah, but if you have it, it's quite a collector's item, and it's a fun castle. I mean, yeah, looks good. Ah, there you have the
Yeah, we already reviewed it. But,
yeah.
oh, it was 677. Oh, I'm a buffoon.
Oh, that was it. Ah, that's the one.
I like these. I mean, they do look like bellends, but it's still a good mold nonetheless.
I have those. I have those. I do.
The bellend helmet.
Yeah, I do. But in black. I think I have one in grey, but it was more the grey, like the light grey. But I do have the black ones and a grey helmet like that.
Yeah, and they're carrying whatever these are meant to be. Hay, I don't know, a glass. I know it's not meant to, but just using my imagination. I don't know what the red and blue would be. They're just probably just taking bricks to build more Lego.
Ah, or Bale Castles or whatever. 83.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we
it's
got
1 year old.
That's very nice.
Yeah, they did that very often. It's like, those sets when you want to have more minifigures for, let's say, Star Wars, more stormtroopers. This was a set like that, and they had a lot of them. I also had a few of those for the pirates as well,
That's
and
good.
the knights. Yeah, I like that that axe. Oh.
And here is the next one then. 6010. A wooden sword. I really like this chariot though. You get this dude has a lot of weapons with him. He's got a little hood here. And
Yeah.
no more brick built horses straight away once we get to the year of whoops. Oh. 1984.
Yeah.
So yeah.
1984, and I have a shield, and that minifigure. I do have those minifigures, and also the horses like that.
Yeah. Seems like the horse mold hasn't really changed that much at all.
No, not that much indeed. It has become a bit more, how to say, it got more body nowadays. The
Yeah.
face, I mean the head.
More of a head mold.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that I guess that does look very 2D, doesn't it? Like it's got nothing on its face there. It's sort of like a flat face. It's like imagine if one eye was here and one eye was here, and then you've just got nothing here, and it's just like
It's like the Egyptian
yeah.
art. Yeah.
But still good for the time. Oh, here we go, a duel. I like these helmets better than the ones before because you can actually see the figures. I don't think they're posable
Yeah.
helmets, but you've got flags this time and jousting sticks, and you got a little place where you can put the sword as well. So that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it was a new feature, and you only had back in those days only had white and black horses. Here you already see the Lionheart. For me, it's always the Lionheart shield and the Black Falcon.
Very nice shields.
And the helmet is cool. They are
So,
cool,
what
really.
connotation do these sorry to interrupt you. What connotation do these symbols have to religion then?
Those are not, I think.
Oh, okay.
They're just, they came up with. I think it's based on Richard the Lionheart from England, and the other one, the bad. In my opinion, those blue ones were the good ones, and the black ones were the bad ones, the bad guys.
Here we go. 2 guards. This is like an old version of a battle pack, really. You can get two.
Yeah.
You could buy a load of these and get a load of guards. You got the
Mhm.
bell end helmet and the normal helmet.
Yeah, yeah, correct. If you
Attachment
watch
as well.
what? Sorry, what did you say?
I like the red attachment as well, matching up with the
Yeah,
red torso and legs.
yeah. And what really is kind of almost outstanding, the color black in the bricks. A lot of castles had black and gray bricks and red. Wasn't
Yeah.
that much of a diversity of it.
I guess they just didn't want to make too many colours at the time, or like make something too over the top. I guess. Whoops. Here we
I
go.
guess.
Cheeky blacksmiths. Oh yeah, Gonk's here.
Oh, that's a funny one.
Hello there, Gonk.
Hello. This looks good. I mean, I like that blacksmith.
This doesn't suit it though. A red, a red fire thing for the weapons to go.
I don't know why, but just to give it a bit color.
Mm.
Or
I don't know if
maybe
we've
it's so hot that it's so red.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen this before though. This rake.
No, we haven't seen that one. I had that one. I still have
Which
that
one?
one.
Sorry.
Yeah. It looks cool in my opinion. This I mean when I if I have lived in that time I would have asked it. And my parents asked like, I want to have it for my birthday.
Yeah. Got 2 cheeky wheels in there. I love how they keep giving away loads of knights. You can just get loads and loads of knights, loads of these helmet pieces. But we haven't seen a black hood yet. There was only a brown hood before, I'm pretty sure. So,
Yeah, correct. Yes.
yeah,
Oh.
this has got it going on now. Horse, lad,
Mm.
soldiers fighting each other. I know we saw the shield previously, but the shield does look a bit weird. This circle, like these circular shields.
Yeah, I had a few of them. But you had actually, I think you had two different kinds of shields. The shield that the knight on the horse has, and that one more like an iron thing, maybe iron shield. And the funny
Definitely.
thing is that the black, how do you call it? The mace, the black thing,
I don't even know what this is called. It looks like one of those weird things the Greeks used to hide people in, and then they bust out of
yeah,
it.
and then attack. It's a cool thing. I mean, it's a cool play feature. With you could ram that thing into the wall like bomb.
And another castle. Boom. This looks far better than that yellow one before. Far better by a
Yeah,
landslide.
I
You've got
agree.
you've got 2 arrow troopers. You've got 2 combat ones that fight up close. You got a geezer with the flags on his oh, why have I forgot the name of it? I said it earlier. This is tragic. But yeah, his jousting stick, jousting
Yeah,
sword.
it's a lance.
Oh yeah, thank you. Cheeky black armor with a little black feather on the top, which looks really nice. And you got another geezer with a feather.
Yeah, and these are the Black Falcons again.
Oh yeah,
I mean, the enemies of the Lionheart or the Lion
Mhm.
Knights. I don't know.
Yeah. It must have been something to climb over the wall previously, Gonk. Yeah, but I just can't remember the specific name. And another cheeky minifigure pack. I bet people could have built massive armies of these, but they just
Yes.
probably don't have the same appeal as clone troopers. But yeah,
Do you see that I mean, it's like this Black Falcon knight with the spear has
yeah.
this hand the other way around. Like,
Oh
wait,
yeah,
you see that? Like her, not what I do with her hand now.
yeah,
Yeah, usually I was when I was going to you know see friends and play Lego. Some friends had the hands like this, and I was always like, no, that's not supposed to
yeah.
be the right position. I would always do it like this.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
anyway, now I see an official picture of Lego having it the other way around.
Lego are well, we're trying to stand out.
Yeah.
And here we go, 1985. That was what we were going to go up to for Castle, but yeah, you get a cheeky little treasure chest, a thing to stick around the horse, and yeah, very nice. But let's move on to pirates now, then. So,
Yeah.
uh, hmm, here we go. Thank goodness the music's turned down because it has massively copyrighted music. It has that
Okay.
lay down, you are a
Yeah.
pirate song. So, yeah, that's pretty. I wish it would be more fitting if it did have Pirates of the Caribbean, but
Yeah.
a lot more fitting. So, 1989, here we go.
I
Oh, yeah.
have that one. I have that one still.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the gold was fantastic because that was the first time we had gold color in Lego.
Oh, damn. I had no clue. And we get a little bit of bush there as well.
Yeah, and that monkey is cool.
Yeah, yeah. Very nice for the time. I still think this monkey holds up now, to be fair.
Yeah, because he's posable and it just looks funny. That's the whole case. It just looks funny. You could hanging in the sails if you had a pirate ship. I mean, just a funny addition.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree. And those pistols, they're cool.
Oh, yeah,
Just
they're
cool.
awesome. Yeah. Classic pirate style pistols. Gonk says, "How are actually you guys doing?" I'm good. Yeah, Gampat, you good?
I'm good as well. I bought Sylvie today, and I'm very happy with her. Anyway, yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Next up, oh yes, cannon. This would have been sick for the
Yeah,
time.
that's funny.
I
I
would
have
have
a
loved.
funny story about this one.
Hmm.
This this one in my country was, I think it was seven. Back in the days, we had the gulden, not a pound, of course, but we had the gulden. It was 7.50, and I bought
Hmm.
it from my own pocket money. Uh, but my parents didn't know that I was going to do that. Usually, I discussed it with my parents, and we had a little toy
Yeah,
store in our village, and that woman sold a lot of Lego. This was one of them, and I thought, I don't have that boat. I want an extra cannon, and I like that minifigure, so I bought it on my own. So I came at home, and I kind of sneaked it into the house, like having it for
yeah.
myself. But it is a nice set. It's just, if you want an extra bow, this was a perfect one.
Hmm. And again, you get a cheeky pistol with it as well, attached to the
Yeah,
side of the cannon. You get, I think that's
true.
meant to be a flag, oars, and you get a what are those little fluffy things on his shoulder.
Yeah,
That's
those, I don't know how you call those, but that's typical 19th, no, sorry,
it's
18th
like a
century.
navy thing.
Yeah, like a Navy thing, indeed.
It's weird though, because you'd think as he's in the Navy, he'd have like more of a metallic weapon or like a shotgun, and he wouldn't have a pirate helmet, and they definitely wouldn't have let him have a beard in the Navy. I think that would be clean shaven.
True. Maybe he was a pirate, but he turned.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I had this. I had this
Nice.
book.
Cheeky map in there, swords, very nice, pirate hats.
And that minifigure, if you can get it, it's really a collector's item because that was the only one you could get it. In the other sets, he wasn't there, and he was the main character of that comic book.
Yeah, nice.
Will was his name.
Did Lego make this comic book then?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Here we
that's
go.
funny as well.
Monkey robbing the cash. They've got a cannon. We get a cheeky parrot with this too, which is very nice, and a nice tree here as well. Typical a beach tree, and a treasure chest as well. So,
And a printed base plate.
oh yeah,
You
very
see?
nice.
That's
Very
cool,
nice.
right?
Gonk's just put, oh my god, are you Dutch Gampat the Count?
Yes, I am.
I mean, it's pretty common knowledge on the Club Brick channel because you've been on it before, so you should know. But yeah.
But yes, I am. I'm Dutch. Yeah.
Oh yeah, eye patch as well. Very nice.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that one. I saw this one in a Lego store, in an old Lego store some weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I mean, you get another tree with this cannon, but it's the Navy's perspective this time, isn't it? Those look way more like Navy hats, but obviously that's more of a pirate hat. But as you said, maybe this guy's turned, or he could be planning to turn because he's pointing the gun at that Navy soldier.
Indeed.
That's why more of a Navy weapon. But yeah, this all looks very nice as well. So,
do you see those backpacks? They're still in business. I think they're still using those ones.
Yeah, and this is all the way back in. I think, are we on 1991 or 89? I think it's still 89.
In the 90s. Yeah. Yeah, correct. I have those. I mean, I do not have that set, but I do have the flag. It was on a pirate ship. I mean, a Navy ship. Oh, he's
sorry.
Dutch too.
I thought Gonk was German. I don't know why.
But hello. Hallo, gaat het goed?
Yeah, type in Dutch Gonk and only Gampat will be able to read it, so that'll be banterous.
Oh, yeah.
This is really awesome for the time, though. A pirate ship in 1989, a full-blown ship with all this shit. I mean, this is class.
I own that one. I have that one.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
The strange thing is, when I had I don't know, what year is this?
89.
89. Well, then I was 7. My parents said, you can choose whatever pirate ship you like. And I was like, I want to have this one. And that was the least beautiful one. I just chose the good ones. That was what it was all about. I mean, I wanted to be the good guys. So I wanted to have the good guys. But it only has one sail. I mean, one it's not that big. I do have it. It's like
thing is, it looks nice for a display piece, and it's a Navy vessel as well, which is really cool. But yeah, it ain't that big. But I think it's nice if you say if you haven't got a lot. I'm not assuming if you've got a lot of space or not. If you did have a lot of space, but I'd prefer to have something small that doesn't take up loads of room. So I'd definitely get something like this if I was around at the time.
But it was cool to play with.
Yeah, definitely.
It had. I think it had. Het gaat goed. He's okay.
Oh, wait. Can you let me try and pronounce it? Yat het gat goed hoor. There you go.
Ja, het gaat goed hoor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a problem with the English speaking people because the G is quite different.
Yeah.
And the R as well. I mean, the Scottish have this rolling R. We
There you
have that
go.
too.
How are you today, laddie? I've been rolling around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, like that. So,
All right,
very
let's go on.
oops. Here we go, another ship. So we obviously had the navy vessel, but now we have the pirates. Diddly dee.
Give me a bottle of rum. I mean, I could
Yeah.
have had this one. I could have had this one instead of the other one. My parents said, you can have this one if you like. But I said, no, I want the other. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I should have asked for that one. But because it was way bigger, you had a bigger hut, steering hut. There was all kinds of play features underneath the deck also.
Okay.
Very cool ship. And of course, Lego Ideas has brought it out again with that Barracuda Bay thing.
That's really cool.
But still, if you own this ship, don't sell it to anyone. I mean, it's so classic.
But you'll get a lot of money for it. Not millions, sorry.
Yeah, if you're really desperate, then you can sell it for a lot of money.
But yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff going on. You got this geezer climbing up the ropes. You got a pirate walking the plank. You got this geezer in a little boat here. You got the captain. Oh wait, no, the captain and the first mate driving. You got little lamps here as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and an anchor as well. And you've got the little statue type thing on the front, except it's a Lego style. And the monkey trying to nab the treasure. I love how they consist. There's a lot of cohesion with the monkey always trying to get the treasure. I don't know how he's going to spend it or communicate, but he just wants the treasure no matter what.
True. But imagine how big this ship is. It's quite big. It's really a big ship.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
beautiful.
we're on 91 now.
Ah.
A shark, yes, lad. Get in there. Very nice.
Shark. There was a shark in 89, by the way. There was with a raft. So it's not new.
Yeah. Whoops. And another shark as well.
Yeah.
Whoops. I suppose this one was. I know they're both pirates. Okay. Oh wait, no. So the one is on an island or a little bit of land, and this one is obviously on an escape raft.
Yeah.
So.
I have two of those sharks, I think. I don't know. At least I have one.
Oh shit! The Navy has held him hostage.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
And you've got the cheeky shotgun. You've got a dude in prison. Cheeky flag. I guess this guy isn't a traitor. He's sticking with the Navy now. He knows where the money is. So,
oh, cool.
And here we go. This is the shit. The pirates coming to break him out. So that's very nice. I like how the pirates, not just the Navy, have those things on their shoulders. The pirates have those fluffy things as well.
Yeah, but that's only for the that goes for the captain.
Oh yeah.
You see that there you have this little guy. That's from the comic book. You do have him in a Lego set. I see now. The guy who's in jail.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cheeky gun up there, big flag. I mean, he's getting drunk on the job. What a useless waste, man. I thought those were surfboards then. I thought of Lego gone mad.
I don't know.
There was no surfing back then. But they're obviously the doors, sorry. Would be funny if there was surfboards, though. Right. Is that the... Oh, here we go.
Oh. It's not that much of an interesting set, to be honest.
Yeah, just another little piece of land. The thing that worked with the shark one, there was a shark with this before, obviously. So this just feels like a bit of a repeat, apart from you get a barrel. So I suppose if you really want a little set with a barrel, job's a good one, or more sand.
That sand, I mean, it has been stuck into clay. If you look closely, you see that?
Oh yeah, that's just clay. Bloody hell, Lego are getting lazy. What a joke.
Indeed.
I mean, I'd love them to try and market sets this way nowadays, just slapping Legos into clay and like vehicles. Imagine a Star Wars set like on Mustafar or something, and it's just orange clay, and they're just slapping Anakin into clay. That'd be hilarious. I'd love that.
Yes.
But yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah, you
this
have
set
it again.
serves. Oh yeah, yeah. But this set serves way more of a purpose. I mean, you get 2 weapons with it. You get this big mold piece, which looks really cool.
Mhm.
With this printed on it, you get a cannon as well, a tree, a shot. This serves way more of a purpose, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and it's an
And
easy build.
yeah, definitely. And I was going to say this one serves a decent purpose as well, like the oh yeah, more clay. I can't believe I didn't realise this before. Couldn't no, it wasn't there before, was it? Might have been.
Might have been. Yeah, no, it
Ah,
looks like the other one. I mean, with the red ship boat. Yeah, but now you see that the symbol on the flag has changed. You have now the red coats and blue instead of the blue coats.
yeah. And he's wearing a blue beret. Well, not beret,
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it.
yeah,
Shoulder piece. I like that there's an axe on this now. We finally get an axe. That's cool. I think there was a shovel before, wasn't there, though?
yeah.
Yeah,
True. Yeah.
pickaxe. Very nice. Here we go. Oi, oi, this is very good as well. They combine so many different things. You got a shark going after the ore. You got them getting the treasure, little tree, mini tree house, and a little
Yeah, looks
area
cool.
here, shelter. So
Yeah.
that's very nice.
God bless you. Oh, look at that. Redbeard has been a bit, robbed from his clothes here.
Yeah, yeah. He's going in the cheeky tank top. They must be going to a port
Yeah,
somewhere or something on the pull. All night benders, probably.
probably.
Uh, I like how he's got a hook up for a hand. That's good. Oh yeah, and he's got a peg leg as well. Very nice.
Yeah, yeah. That was before. I mean, Redbeard had. By the way, the real Redbeard had a wooden leg like that.
Hmm.
So this must be another captain.
Yeah, fair dues. Um, but yeah, that's very nice. Oh, here we go. Another big ass boat.
Mm-hmm. Looks
Another
decent.
smaller one. But you've got like you've got pirates working with the navy now. They must have been kidnapped or blackmailed or something.
I see.
So,
Yeah. And there's,
smaller
again,
boat.
the standing on clay.
Oh yeah. There's some. I like how there's the flickers, to keep the cannons in there. It doesn't. There isn't
Mhm.
a captain quarters this time. Just a little
No.
section here. No, like figure on the front as well. But I suppose it's because it's a navy ship. I'm guessing it was mostly the pirate ships which had like a statue at the front. So,
No.
but yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing. Well, then it's 1993. So we're pretty much this. Then we'll move on to Lego Star Wars after this.
Yeah.
So
Oh wow.
this is absolutely legendary.
Quite
Base
a bit.
plates. Well, a base plate and then a big molded piece, which is really nice. I
Mm-hmm.
wish they would do more of these. You get a little bow here. You get like a sort of area picking up a chest. So some old school cranes type things. You get the
Yeah.
navy, pirates running off, cannons. Just so much going on, and the set's just massive. So this would have been awesome to have in 1991.
Yeah. You could play with that for hours.
Yeah, definitely. It's a shame that brick filming wasn't around wasn't really prevalent until the YouTube years. Because if it was, that would have been. Imagine if brick filming caught on a lot sooner. I know they had brick films in the 80s and early 90s, but they weren't like
Mhm.
that good. Well, they weren't top level. It would have been so cool if they could have done some Lego
Yeah.
animations and had all this jazz and pirate stories. But technology wasn't good enough back then, sadly. So sad
No,
days.
it wasn't that good indeed. But I mean, I don't know. But it's the '90s, right?
Yeah, it can't be helped that they can't do stop motions. I'm just saying, if like technology had come on sooner, that's what I mean. So
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Bloody hell! The Star Wars one is 50 minutes. Bloody
Oh,
hell!
that's a long run. But I
Bloody
mean, it was
hell!
1999, right? When it all
Yeah,
started.
yeah. I mean, the other ones. I mean, Lego Castle wasn't that like 1978 to 2015? But obviously, Lego Star Wars has like 4 lines every year. They have a New Year wave, a summer wave, and I
Yeah.
think autumn wave and a winter wave. I could be totally wrong though, but it feels like they're always spamming out sets. So,
Yeah. Well, Star Wars kind of saved Lego, right?
oh yeah, a million billion percent, lad. Like
Yeah.
seriously, like they couldn't rely on original themes anymore. They just
No.
couldn't. They were good and creative, and I know like loads of people, in the Lego community, hardcore Lego fans prefer original stories because it forces Lego to be creative.
Hmm.
Personally, I agree with the majorities because about Lego Star Wars and license sets. I just like having stories in front of me. I like having stories that I know in front of me, like a
Yeah.
Star Wars 501st Battle Pack. It's cool. It's right in front of me. It's the story coming to life of the
Yeah.
501st. While I mean, there is cool stuff like medieval stuff, pirate ships, but like Space Police. Not really. I mean, it's cool, but like or like Exo Force or like Barnacle. As much as they're cool in their own right, it has no
Hmm.
relevance to me really, especially nowadays. Well, Star Wars, it's awesome. So obviously, original themes are cool. I think they're both really cool. They both have their advantages and disadvantages, but I prefer. I mean, Lego
Yeah.
Star Wars is my number one. I absolutely love it. So
Yeah. And it all started with the whole new, Star Wars movies that weren't that popular back in those days.
well, yeah, I mean they did well at the box office, but when it came to reviews, everyone thought they were dog shit. So
Yeah.
they thought Phantom Menace was odd. They thought Attack of the Clones was odd, and they thought Revenge of the Sith was kind of good, but not really the best.
Hmm.
But I really like how they went with this style of Lego, the Lego flesh, the yellow flesh. Very nice. Got a cape as well, which is really cool. And the hairpiece, as much as it looks like someone just slapped a chocolate fountain on his head, he looked
Yeah.
good for the
That's what
time.
it
That
looks like,
hairpiece,
indeed.
yeah,
Yeah.
he looked good for the time. Mall speeder looks a bit odd for the time. It doesn't look like a proper speeder, but there were
No.
parts were scarce. But this looks very nice and sci-fi,
Yeah, it does.
especially that
True.
antenna piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
The land speeder. Whoops. I mean, this is the land speeder is very memeage in my opinion. I absolutely love Luke's face though. That's amazing for brick films. It's such a casual face. It can be conveying any emotion.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's is very similar as well. I love his Jedi
Hmm.
robe torso and Luke's robe torso, but the build for this is very shocking, even for the time. Like the engine mold, cool, but like everything else, it just looks too blocky and weird.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
did you um see this back in the days? I mean, or was it before your time?
um, well, I was born in 2000, and
Oh,
I
okay.
started. My parents bought me Lego when I was 5, because obviously when kids are younger, they could easily eat it and die, or
Yeah, that's
or just
correct.
or just throw it away or break it. So
When this came out in 1999, I wasn't really busy with Lego anymore, so I kind of I missed this. I did
mhm.
not, wasn't I wasn't into it.
You missed the saving
So
grace of Lego.
yeah,
I mean, it must have been interesting at the time because obviously, if you were going out partying, drinking a bit, having a laugh, and all that jazz, and then you suddenly hear, you don't know about Lego nearly going bankrupt, and then years later you find out, shit, this line, these sets saved Lego. Crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
It was all new. I mean, it was to people that loved Star Wars and also had something with Lego. Well, for seeing this for the first time, I can imagine people are like, "Whoa, we got Lego Star Wars.
mhm.
I want that." I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah. To the two viewers, it says on my end, my Wi-Fi is apparently really bad. We've got to move to another provider soon. What the? This isn't a Valorant stream. Oh, what does that mean? Is that an anime thing, David? What are you going on about? I'm going to look that up at Valorant. Oh, it's a video game. Here we go. It's a superhero first-person shooter. Okay. No, David, this isn't a Valorant stream. This is myself and my good friend Gampat reviewing Lego sets from years ago. So,
yeah.
But yeah, we're on to this one now.
Speed.
Yeah, I like. No, it's a droid starfighter.
Oh, starfighter. Okay.
Yeah, they're like robotic ships that just walk around on their legs and like fly off like that.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have that playability of walking on its legs. I don't think the other ones do as well, to be fair. But I love this print for the face. That's very nice. The face of the robot. These pieces suit it very well as well. The engine bit, the middle bit's okay.
It looks okay. It is okay.
Oi, here we go.
Oh.
What's interesting with this though? I was gonna say, they've kept these droids the same pretty much, apart from the arms are always straight, so they can hold a gun like that. And they don't have these backpacks on anymore. Because obviously in the film they had the backpacks on, but I think they look way better without those backpacks on. I love all this greenery though.
Yeah. Swampy things.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
And you get a little. Yeah. I think that's like the first ever molded head that Lego have ever done, and it's for one of the shittest characters ever. But fair enough. It's a good mold. Right. It's a good mold.
It's a good mold. It looks like him. I mean, yeah, it's him.
He's cowering away, and oh wait, there's a clam. There's a clam. There is no clams in the Phantom Menace. Come on, Lego.
Yeah, it's a clam indeed.
I guess it's a nice little thing for water, and you get obviously a transparent piece to hold up the speeder. Speeders look good for the time as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're a bit weird by today's standards because the turrets are sticks. The blasters on the side are the blasters don't look like real blasters. They look like megaphones turned backwards. But yeah,
that's what they look like. I mean, they were megaphone. I had those in my Fire Station City Lego thing. I mean, you could hold the minifigures could hold it like that, and then hello, bye, etc.
Yeah.
Attention, please. Oh, yeah.
This is really cool for the time. I mean, getting two speeders in one. And the speeders look good for the time as well. And the Scout Troopers look class. I love that helmet mold. I love the torso mold. Skywalker's cool for the time too. Little leaf piece and a base plate. But I love how you get two speeders with this. That's very nice.
I think that the Troopers were the best minifigures of Star Wars back in those days.
Yeah, definitely. Now we have... Yeah, that Vader helmet mold was cool.
Yeah.
Now we have... Fast forwarding it frame by frame, because I don't want to skip to the next one. This looks... I like this little trooper here with the big gun. That looks really cool. And the little turret thing with the big satellite type piece. But this, I don't know what... I mean, this looks all right for the day, I think. It's not too bad.
No, it looks good. I mean, this is on Hoth, right?
Yeah, the snow speeder.
Yeah, it's a decent one.
The snow speeders aren't this colour. They're more white than grey because it blends in with the snow on Hoth. There's camouflage. But, I mean, yeah, this ain't too bad for the time. I like how you get both these things with it as well. That's really cool. So, yeah. Oi. This is good for the time.
Oh, yeah.
Padme. Honey! So and a flag. Oh, the jousting, the joist is used as a flag. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, indeed.
And the X-wing. This is cool for the top. I'm pretty sure the wings are static. You can't move them up and down. What is it with this engineer? I never saw an engineer with a big ass mustache like that. Bloody hell! Look at him.
I don't remember that either, but maybe in some scenes they're running around there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe there
Could
was
be.
some geezer with a big mustache slug. Who knows?
I mean, it was the 70s when those movies came out, and many actors had
Yeah,
those mustaches.
yeah, true. I like this little colour thing as well attached. That's very nice.
Yeah, I like that. Looks good.
Oh, Annie Starfighter. Very cool for the time. 2 droids. I prefer. Thing is, I do prefer it when there's a stud on the front, but I get why they would have gone for this because it looks cool and bigger. So I love the box art. There's one thing that holds still, and it's the box art for these sets, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at previous sets, I can't. You have a Tatooine background, a Naboo type background. It seemed to fit everything well nowadays. The background, the box art is just whatever you get, what you get, you know.
Yeah.
But this, it had proper scenes. This looks odd. This looks really boxy and weird for the time. This looks really weird. I guess it's a chance to get a Darth Maul speed, but I find this one really weird for the time. It just looks really boxy and bizarre.
Well, I wouldn't have bought this back in the days.
Yeah.
No, this
When
is
did
too
you?
bulky.
Oh, this is good for the time, though. I was going to say, when did you actually get back into Lego then?
The Lord of the Rings time. I
Oh,
mean,
like
2012, 11, 12, 2012.
And it was just Lord of the Rings which captivated you again.
Yeah, yeah.
What kept you around? Just like the Lego community, or something
No,
else?
I didn't know there was any Lego community back in those days because this was all the beginning of those YouTubers, and
Yeah.
it was all growing still, and it was actually still in its infancy. But I just saw those new Lego Lord of the Rings, and I was like, wow, this is Lego based on a movie, and it looks way better because I had seen the Star Wars sets, but those Lord of the Rings sets looked way better than the Star Wars versions. Today it's even, but there was a friend of mine who gave me Gandalf in his cart. I mean, with a horse, and then Frodo waiting on him, and I got that, and actually that triggered me to buy more.
That's really cool. That was quite a little basic set, wasn't it? It's when Frodo says to Gandalf, "You're late,"
Yeah,
and he's like,
you're late.
A wizard is never late.
Yeah,
He's just been smoking too much puff."
yeah.
Which would be
That's the one. That's the scene,
he
and it
arrives
looks great.
precisely when he means to. So
he just knows all the lines. Good.
yeah, man.
Yeah, but that was brought me back into Lego. But this one looks good. I mean, this
For the
is a good
time,
set.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks exactly how it. Well, it looks that they do their best to make it look how it did in the films. Like obviously they were all sitting in the same pod in the film, but obviously they've got to sit in 3 different pods. You have this big piece on the end which looks cool, and you even get like under the sea greenery. You get that monster. You get a stingray as well. Very nice.
Yeah.
It just feels like a lot's packed into this set, and this looks very accurate to the actual build. It looks very nice. There's some cool snot techniques here as well. So, well, not that good, but like it feels very 3D. It doesn't feel really boxy. So
Yeah, but what you don't know really what kind of minifigures are in it. It's not that clear, but that's Qui-Gon Jin and
Obi-Wan and Binks
Obi-Wan.
and
Oh, okay, yeah,
yeah,
and Jar Jar.
yeah. And now we have Honey versus Boba. And
Zebulba.
whoever. Oh yeah, these figures were atrocious.
Yeah.
What's his name? I babbled on about this on the But Ugly minifigure one for Club Brick ages ago. These are tragic. I guess they did their best for the time, but they just look like scary. They look like something out of a horror film. It should not be in the
You mean
Legos.
the Zebulba figure?
Saboba and Gasgano, the guy in the green one.
Oh, I have that first one, I think. I have that
Yeah.
one.
Might be worth something because you probably find some person on the internet who just wants to be different and just wants to buy bizarre Lego molds.
I actually don't know where I have it, but I had it in a sphere, in a planet.
Fair
Uh,
dues.
but is this on Tatooine or is it in
Yeah,
Naboo?
yeah. No, it's Tatooine where they did the race in the pod race.
Then I think I had that little planet, Tatooine, and then this mean guy.
Mm-hmm. But what have we got next? 2000 now. Oh yeah, this minifigure pack. That's very interesting.
Mm.
Vader, Emperor. It's weird that they have like characters like this, like mainline characters, because who would buy this over and over and over and over again? But if they had like Scout Troopers, people are. I know they do have one with Scout Troopers, but like it's not an army building thing. It's just main characters. You're not going to buy like 500 Darth Vaders. The Emperor looks very
No.
weird. It's a decent mold for the time, but he looks really odd. His eyes are
But
just way too close together.
yeah, but on the other hand, it looks like the Emperor, but
Yeah.
the Darth Maul is just okay, I think.
Mm-hmm. Vader's cool though, isn't he? With the helmet
Yeah,
mold, as you said before, and the torso's
yeah.
very nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then we get Luke, Han, and Boba Fett, which is pretty cool. Obviously, as I say,
Oh, Boba Fett.
I love the
Yeah.
classic Luke faces. Very casual. They can convey a lot of stuff. Han Solo looks like a drunken guy, and he looks like very merry. And Boba Fett's just Boba Fett. I mean, this must have been class for the time. This helmet mold attached to the jetpack.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Maybe
Uh,
it's just as expensive as the Hasbro Boba Fett from back in the days.
maybe.
I mean, the action figure.
What else have we got next? Oh yeah, 2 Scout Troopers and Chewbacca. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And a droid one as well. The droids with these 2 droids have backpacks, and this one doesn't.
Oh, those look just hilarious, funny.
And they've kept this design forever, so
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, now we have a little one of Jabba's little ships.
Yeah.
It's cool how they have this at the back. That's really nice, but everything else looks a bit. The walking, the plank looks. Well, it's only like a foot long. It just could fit their foot on there, and that's it. But I mean, it is what it is. I like this. I really like this. Futuristic vehicles, very nice.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of the few sets with a Naboo guard, well, a Naboo soldier, which is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 big engines. I was thinking, once we complete the year 2000, do you have time to do a Lego quiz or not?
I think we have to do it next time.
Fair enough. That's fair.
Because it's getting late there. Maybe we should preserve it for another time.
Yeah. Couple
Be
months
okay with that?
time. All good. No, that's fine. Yeah. We'll get through 2000, plug Asterix the Gaul, and then we can leave it there.
Yeah. Oh, is that Boba Fett's?
Yeah, it's like the first ever slave one.
Oh, looks quite different.
Yeah, it looks very. It just looks like they've slapped all sorts of colours on it.
Yeah,
It
it's like
doesn't really have much consistency.
no, not at all. Whoa, man, how that's only 20 years ago,
Yeah.
21 years ago. Oh man, No, wouldn't be my pick. My goodness. Seriously. I mean, it was 2000 and the castles were even better than that. This is cool.
Yeah, yeah. The AAT, very nice. Build is awesome for the time, and honestly, this is better than the other Naboo version they did.
Mm.
Oh no, what did the other Naboo version look like? MNR did a video on it. I think it was just a smaller version of this. But I prefer 8080s to be tanky, to have that bulk to them like this here. I like the
Yeah,
bottom half to be like because it just that is what a tank is. It's
yeah,
massive. It bashes through things.
true.
Turrets are really
Yeah,
cool too, and you get 2 droids. There isn't much playability wise compared to the other tanks, but the design's very nice.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
The B wing. I don't even know anything about this lad.
Nor do I. It looks cool. I mean, there's a little build there downstairs. Looks cool, but no, I don't know what this is.
I mean, I'm sure it was in. It must have been in Return of the Jedi because look, it's Endor and the half-built Death Star must have been Return of the Jedi. I like how you get a little section of one of those. Oh, what's it called? Oh, they did a UCS version of it. I can't remember what the ship's called. It's sort of like there's a big bottom part to it and then a thin top part. It's like the ship
Yeah.
at the end of Empire Strikes Back. The Xenon Cruiser. Oh, I can't remember. No, I can't
Nor
remember it.
can I don't know either.
If I heard M&R say it, I'd remember it. And big ass TIE interceptor. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh,
No, it doesn't say what. But yeah, big ass TIE interceptor UCS set. Very nice for the time. I mean, this would be an amazing
oh,
piece. They really went all out with this for the day.
that looks good. But you have to love it. You have to really. I mean, I think it's big.
Yeah. And the
Ah.
LMGT, pretty weak compared to the other ones that came out. I mean, 2008, no, 2007. The 2007
Yeah.
one was amazing. It
I
really
mean,
embodied what an M.
this looks like a big farm or something. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
yeah,
got a bit of playability with this here. The door opening, and you can put the droids on that. But apart from that, as you said, it just looks like a big farm. It doesn't look like an actual vehicle, apart from the turrets.
true.
You got to think if you took the turrets off and just slapped it in like a Lego city set, you would think this is just some bizarre farm, really. So,
Without cows, where are the cows?
yeah. All in the MTT.
I
But yeah.
guess no. Look at
I
that.
feel like this was cool for the day. It looks a bit big and
Yeah,
blocky. It didn't really have any playability inside, but I mean, as a display piece for 2000, I feel like it's not too bad, really. You get you get the whole main cast of Star Wars. You get Han,
yeah.
Chewie, R2, 3PO, and yeah, Luke.
I think if I was a real Star Wars fan, I would buy that one
Yeah,
from
that's
all
fair.
of the others from that year. I mean, this
Hmm.
is the most iconic spaceship from Star Wars.
Definitely.
So yeah, it looks decent, really.
Hmm. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Oh yeah, a Lego Technic set of the little engineering droids from
Oh, that one. Yeah, those were funny. Yeah. Anakin was working with them, right? All the time.
yeah, cool Technic set. I wouldn't want them to do any more Lego Star Wars Technic. I feel like it'd be a waste of time nowadays. But
Mm.
at the time, this was cool. If they are going to do any, stick to robots like this because it's just the Technic should really be vehicles or machines. It shouldn't really be like a real
Mm.
person, in my opinion. Anyway, that's just my take.
Yeah, I mean, you can use some parts from it, but yeah, for vehicles, it's a better use indeed.
And oh, this looks bizarre. This looks weird. What? It looks like he's got wires as his head.
Yeah.
The gun looks cool. Legs look kind of all right. I guess again they chose to do it with a robot, which is cool. Better than doing it with a person. So don't really know how to feel about this. It just looks a bit weird. I suppose the hands are all right. And it's got
I
the back.
think so, but yeah,
head.
I mean, I know what I'm looking at. I mean, it's clear it's a droid, but I wouldn't buy it
Yeah.
because it's big. Also, I think it's like this.
This one's a little bit better. The Droidica. This one's a bit better in my opinion. You got the two. The thing is, Droidicas are very, very hard to do in minifigure form. If you look at all the other Droidicas they brought out, I think they brought out one in a battle pack which looked okay. They brought out one in an MTT which looked just massive and clunky, and then they brought out one. I can't remember the one before that. It might have been the other MTT. I can't remember, but it looks so weird in minifigure form. But in Technic form, I think this is perfect for it because it's so skinny and slender and like, So I think it perfectly.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
And we're on 2001 now. We might as well look at the first set. Escape Pod. Oh, wait, no, there's one before that.
Oh, yeah, those C-3PO. Oh.
I think the torso print and the head mold was cool for the time. But
yeah, really.
Little set, isn't it? And yeah, there's some clay here as well. Lego must have been using quite a bit of clay back then. If you look really close, it does look like clay.
Yeah.
Oh no, this looked really bizarre for the time. This looked like some big nose thing. This just looks so.
This is no-go, This is really a no-go. I mean, Chewbacca looks great, but that's what it is.
Here we go. When you was the first Gonk droid produced? What? I don't know what. Where was I when the first Gonk droid was produced? I'm probably playing with toys, or unless he means where. What age were you? I think young, probably about like 2004. I can't remember when the first Gonk droid came out, but he's obviously just messed around because he's Mr. Gonk. Aaron's done do 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 do. Do 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 do. Amazing. Yep. The Star Wars Duel of the Fates song.
Yeah, it's a very nice. I think that was a good soundtrack.
Yeah, it was awesome. No matter what anyone thinks of the Star Wars films, they always have amazing soundtracks. I know it's mostly John Williams who does them, and he's phenomenal. But before we go, oh sorry, go on, man. Don't leave.
John Williams is good. Yeah, that was all.
Aaron, don't leave yet. I've got to show you something. Please don't leave. I don't care what's going on in your life. Your house could be burning down. You have to stay and watch this bit. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, lads. Now, I'm going to plug it again, as I always do. Oh, I meant, when was the first Gonk droid produced? I've got no idea. I'd imagine early to mid-2000s. But here we go. Everyone, even though it's only you two watching, and Gonk, you've probably already supported it because you watch Club Brick. But go support Asterix the Gaul.
Yeah.
Guys left.
Go do that. We're almost at 8,000.
Hold on. Lego have said, fuck you, we're not making this. Why did you fucking make this? And you shit. Oh, that's a bit sad, Lego put all those things. How nasty. But yeah, I think it is nice that it gives you more days, doesn't it? Like reward you days.
It helps, really, it helps.
Yeah. I think you do has there been 7 days ago, Asterix was still a huge part of my life. Supported and hoping this becomes reality. Let's hope. Thank you so much. Great to meet another fan. What's your favourite comic? Yes, let's hope so. Just ask family and friends to support this as well. Who knows? It might become real. That's the attitude to have, lad. Because you was telling me if you don't want to talk about this, we obviously it's fine. But I remember you was telling. Oh, he says yes, I have. That's good, Gong. But remember
Thanks,
that guy
Gong.
said to you like, "Oh, why are you doing this, Lego? I'm going to make it." Blah 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 blah. And that's just such a weird attitude to have from them. Otherwise, you wouldn't do anything. Imagine if you applied for a job and you
Yeah,
said, "Oh, well, you might not get it. So what's the point? You might not do this. What's the point? This might not
yeah.
happen. What's the point?" You just sit at home doing nothing. You know.
You know, people have to be positive in all of this. I mean, it could be possible. I mean, it could be possible that they choose it. It could be possible that they don't. But there is a possibility. If there was no possibility at all, Lego would not have approved an idea like
Exactly.
this. I think every idea that's on Lego Ideas is a possible thing, but
Uh,
it depends on IPs and so on. I mean, and if it would, do it well when they produce it. I mean, there are many factors, but in a sense, I mean, if you have this attitude of, well, they're not going to make it. Oh no, then you shouldn't do it. I mean,
yeah. I mean, the thing is that those people are the people that don't bother, so that's fair enough. But they shouldn't be like, "What's the point of you doing it?" They should just be that thinking that to themselves. It's each their own, in it. But I was going to say,
true.
right, there are some sets which there's no chance of it being done. Like there was this weird, awesome one that was built at a circular angle. Like Lego aren't going to bother doing that.
Oh,
But,
with the sea, that ship on the yeah,
but it
I
looks amazing.
understand.
It look, those are some wise words, my man. Yep, Gampat speaking the truth. But yeah,
Well,
there are some things which definitely aren't going to get made. But this I feel like what'll happen. Their best case scenario, I feel like they'll make all these as like little sets potentially, and make this as a
yeah,
bigger one, or they'll just make this and it'll be downsized. But who knows? Lego could turn around and be like, "We want to make everything in one set." But I think,
yeah.
knowing Lego, if this was going to get made, it'd probably be divided into little sets. I think this here, this here, this here, this here, and this here. That's what I think they'd do.
That will be awesome. I mean, Lego usually downsizes big things if they want to make it, and I understand. I mean, people say to me sometimes, "Well, that's too big," and I'm like, I don't care. I mean, all
Yeah.
the builds on Lego Ideas are too big. I mean, they
Mm.
can downsize it in the size whatever they like, and I don't mind if they make it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Um,
And it gives them
yeah.
more to work with as well. They can pick out the little bits that they like. If you make it
Yeah.
small, they might not have as much to work with.
True, true. I mean, they can make it better. I mean, there are also people that are like, "Oh, Lego's always gonna make it not better," like the last Blacksmith. But I think it looks amazing. If I
Yeah.
compare it to the original one, that original one looks great. Um, but it needs to be doable. I mean, it needs to be not too expensive,
Yeah.
uh, so that everyone has a chance to buy it if they like it. I was talking to a Lego retailer, and he said to me, in his opinion, Lego ideas sets shouldn't be more than €100, because back in the days those were really small, were like maybe the size of that tree of what I made, that I made. So ideas has evolved into something bigger, but they can't produce a Death Star size Lego ID set.
Yeah. It'd be too much of a risk for them and low reward potentially.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone go and support this. As I say, there was one last topic I wanted to do before we end the Brick Flick. I think you might have caught this on the telly, but I've heard some discussions in the Lego community about if Lego would ever bring the adverts back on the telly. So, like, a man has fallen into the river, and Lego Star Wars, build your army, all that jazz. And what did you think of those adverts back in the day?
Um, That was cool. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that many of them, I think.
Yeah.
So I think it will be all right. What was your opinion? I think it will be okay.
Um, I think it. I think if they were going to advertise anything, well, they have advertised some things like, but it's usually via a YouTube because you just point a camera at a Lego designer, they babble on for like 2 minutes, and then they upload
Yeah,
to YouTube. Well, back in 2011, if Lego had made a YouTube video, no one would probably care. But if they make a YouTube video of a set like in 2021, everyone's all over it. And nowadays, most people are just using the internet to watch things. They're either watching
yeah,
things illegally on the internet, they're either watching YouTube, Netflix, Amazon, Apple TV,
yeah.
365 Flicks, and bloody
HBO.
yeah, HBO, Disney Plus, all that sort of jazz. They're not watching the telly anymore. Uh,
No,
so,
no, it's
so,
correct.
so it wouldn't. I feel like those adverts, as much as they were fun back in the day and funny and memey, they're just of a bygone era, sadly.
I think it is. I mean, that's reality. You can, of course, put it somewhere in a YouTube video. I mean, but on television, no one's going to watch it. We all skip the.
Yeah, we all fast forward it. We all just watch recorded
Yeah,
things.
we
Yeah,
do. Yeah, we do. I mean, I'm not going to watch those. I don't.
yeah.
And
But,
what? How to say? I'm also someone who follows these old Jurassic World things, news and so on. And Mattel, the other toy company, has those dinosaurs and figures and so on. And
mhm,
they're always, when they release something new, and they publish it, usually someone else is already first. I mean, it's not Mattel doing the promotion. It's
mhm.
the how do you call them? Those YouTubers, the influencers.
Yeah,
They are bringing it all out. I mean, the companies don't have to do anything because they got it all for free. They don't have to pay for it because some influencers, you just give them your dinosaurs or your Lego and they're happy. But you don't have to pay them that much.
true. And they're like they get the sets early, don't they? So you pretty much and speculation as well, especially with
Yeah,
M&R Productions. He says speculation, this new set coming out, blah 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 blah. I think this, and this, and we get all the advertising from him. I always hear the sets from the YouTubers most of the time because that
yeah,
they get views off of it. Then therefore that leak getting them views gets Lego attention, and there's no such thing as bad publicity. Look at the gunship.
yeah,
M&R saying bad things about the gunship probably made it more successful than ever, even though it's Lego being absolute idiots, being like,
yeah,
"Oh, biggest do you want to tell us in the comments?" Then
yeah,
everyone, overwhelmingly, everyone says Commander Cody. Then they said, "Oh, Phase 2 Cody." Then they said, "Oh, well, we don't care. We'll just do what we want." And then yeah,
yeah, yeah.
ridiculous.
I watched it. You send it through, but yeah. Ah, yeah,
There was one thing I was going to say before we end it as well. You know, you mentioned recording stuff on the telly. I was at one of my friend's houses once, and it was me, him, and his mum. And he had this episode of Everybody Hates Chris, that Chris Rock show. He was like, "Oh, come on, watch it, man." And I was like, "All right, then. All right, I'll give this show a go." And his mum kept talking, and me and his mum were talking, and then he kept rewinding it to the start. So it was like, it was 30 seconds of silence, and his mum said something to the start. At one point, it was like 11 minutes, and he went to the start.
wow.
And then Fools and Horses was on later recording, and he kept rewinding that. He kept rewinding to Del Boy saying, "If anyone calls me the naked civil servant, I will kill you, Rodney. If somebody calls me," whenever his mum talked, "If somebody calls me the naked civil servant, I will kill you, Rodney." Constant rewind, just because his
And
mum.
mm,
It was one of the most bizarre things ever that I'd ever witnessed. There's actually another really funny, bizarre story, but I'm not going to say it. I think I don't want to embarrass the person. They're a good friend, so
You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. Just keep it to yourself.
I'll tell you after the podcast. Maybe one day, because it is quite a fun. No, actually, no, it's embarrassing. So
No, just don't. Just don't. Do not something you would regret later. You know.
yeah, because you got to think, if you do something embarrassing, what if they revealed it? You know. So
yeah, you wouldn't like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, personally, I'm not too. Honest to God, I'm actually not that bothered. The only thing that would annoy me is if they kept trying to get me to watch it, then I'd be a bit angry. But say if someone made a video saying James did this, I'd be like, okay, fuck you, I'm not going to watch it. But say if they tried to show it me, then I'd be quite angry. Or if they kept trying. To but I get why people would be angry, because if someone shares something personal, you're a bit like, what the hell? But there's not much you can do. Well, there is stuff you can do. It depends what they share. If it was something ridiculous, if it was a silly story, I wouldn't mind. But if it was something really personal, I guess I would be a bit angry. But what I'm saying is just a silly story. It wouldn't be embarrassing. But I would, yeah, it's best not to do it, as I say, because
no, don't, James. Just leave it. Just leave it.
It's treading on eggshells, so it's best not to do.
Yeah.
But we can nicely end there. So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully, Gampak can come back for another in a month or 2 months, and we can do that.
Yeah, I will. We'll do that.
So I wonder if we'll get many answers right, because I know stuff about sets, but say if Lego say like, oh, how did the inventor of Lego come up with Lego and all that jazz? But, you know, there's actually, I don't mean to keep banging on about Lego, but Carl Pilkington said the guy who made Lego, he was holding this toy brick or something, and then his mum said, Lego of that. Lego of that. And then he came up with Lego. It's some absolute madness. And then Ricky Gervais was like, Carl, that's not fucking true. That is bollocks. And then Carl was like, no, it did happen. It did happen. I'll see if I can find the clip.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's all Danish, right? Lego. Lekgot.
Yeah, so they wouldn't have said Lego of that.
No, I don't think so. No, it's funny because Lekgot, that's just play good. And we have the literal translation for toys, speel goed.
Mm-hmm.
So Lego means in our Dutch language, speelgoed, toys. Yeah.
Yeah. You know something that's interesting? Professor Goat, I think the way goat is spelt, it's something in front of it and it means play well. And Goat always says that at the end of his video, play well.
Yeah, that's maybe that probably the reason why his name is like that. Yeah.
Yeah, very very cool thing on Goat's end. But yeah, I've babbled on enough. Is there anything else you want to say? Or
well, enjoy the weekend. Don't get too drunk. And I mean, I hope to be here in another episode again. And stay safe and healthy.
Yeah. That's something that we all need to do. Stay safe, healthy, eat good, eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and look at the biggest pythons in the WWE. No.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, so have a good one, everyone. Laters. Peace. Thank you for watching.